And then probably the most useful here is now we go through every entity, or in this case, the first 10, and we go through each entity and we link it to that UMLS database and then provide the result. So I'll show here the output from here. First, it just goes through some warnings of the software. This is the first 500 characters here. This is the list of the entities it has found. And then now it's going to go through each of the entities and link it to that UMLS. So the first one it found is the word review. Maybe that's not useful, but it identifies review, and then Elias says review, reviewing, reviews, etc. More useful, I would say, is a second one, bladder cancer. So we have here bladder cancer, and it has given us a bunch of entities related to it, and then the confidence score and the actual ID. So there's one here, malignant neoplasm of the urinary bladder. That's one. This other one is tumors of the or cancer of the urinary bladder, carcinoma arising from the bladder, etc. So these are all different entries that are related to each other. And if you take this number here and you just Google it, you can end up back here. Here. This is the entry for that particular ID number that we found here. This C0005684. So this is the online database, the medical database, and now you've identified that entity, and from here there's unlimited information about anything you could want. More papers, genetic information, genetic variant information. These are all the genetic variant. There's linkages to dozens of other databases. So that's the real power here. We're able to take raw text, identify the most useful, relevant words, map them to an online database that is then already linked to a whole ontology online of medical databases. Anything you could want, all information related to medicine is all linked together in these databases online. And there's a association between these terms too. So in the Sci-Spacey, it has different associations like physically linked, genetically linked, even a causation. So it's able to determine things like smoking tobacco causes cancer. It's able to identify tobacco and cancer as an entity and then identify their relationship as a causal one. So that's really interesting. So I see a cool project potential here where you could make a little tool to automatically do all this, drag and drop in a paper, and then it automatically opens up a browser with links to all the terms, or even you could feed it dozens of papers or hundreds of papers at once and get a immediate mapping of all the information from all those papers put into one mapping of entities to online databases, and lots and lots of potential there to quickly get an understanding of a disease or a genetic variant. So I think it's cool that using this natural language algorithms and things that we learned in class, I was able to apply that to a personal interest of mine, genetics, and it's cool. It's very interesting stuff. If there's any questions, please email me, akankaya2017 at fau.edu, and thank you very much.